they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Wolverines will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Oh, got some slow corners. Oh, man. More. Yep.
They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes space on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week as he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about this defense, man. You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Wow,
Trying to get
pussy.
in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much on the return. They were in prime scoring position at the 22.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Simpson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The give to the back. Past the 40. Quick step and go. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off.
Touchdown, Wolverines! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
But sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to
quiet.
really get into the rhythm of the game
Wildcat
and
and scored
force
twice.
things. I think the
You
quarterback
sound
that
stupid.
time was
Shut
really
up.
trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
Dog.
On the Jets. Wide open spaces. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Makes the catch. It's Simpson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes his shot. And
Oh my God.
Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
And it's sucked out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Play.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They'll operate out of split backs. Takes a handoff. It's Baxter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play. Can't.
And they fake it. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly.
Trick plays.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
2nd quarter, fool.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming...
He's going to let it go. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the
Underthrew it, clown.
This field position.
You know, free safeties have to be great center fielders, right? They got to play in so much space, and in man coverage, they know there's going to be routes breaking over the middle of the field. So you got to be able to put your foot in the ground and then accelerate. And that's exactly what he did on that interception. Awesome play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Come on, Bryce.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Sean, get off my nuts. Dick.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Outside the pocket.
He's throwing it so short.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the
short.
other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Unloads to the right.
Dog, look at that, dog.
And another empty drive.
This game.
Got room on the return.
That's done.
And they
No way that
capitalize
should have been a
not
pair.
only on the pick, but the
gotta
great
remember, he's
return
cold.
to give the offense tremendous field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. out to throw. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
DK looking for attention. Nigga is wide open. Something like dick. Nigga ain't even got the game. Talking. Shut up, pussy. You're a waste of space.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And some room to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll run it again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll test the right side. Creates a little room. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Manning. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air, buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 56, Michigan 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Makes the grab inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Texas.
Fair Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Texas.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Baxter. Oh, out of space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Oh, that was less than choreographed.
What?
Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Double.
Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
To the air. It's Underwood. Steps away to find some room. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On the direct snap, it's Wingo. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. Oh, better look out. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Wingo. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard four-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He makes the catch. And he's still running after the move. Sprinting away. It's a running move. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Interceptions because I'm actually trying to figure the game out. Like, nigga, you sound stupid.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Random plays trying to figure the game out. This nigga gonna ride. What are you talking about?
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
Why am I talking to this nigga? He ain't got the game.
Looking downfield on first down. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he grabs it at the 15.
We got the best game, the best team on it. That's why they catch him. This nigga threw it off his back foot wobbly.
Another explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
You kind of got to let
get him before he gets started.
The nigga that ain't playing the game just run with the ball.
End on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Let's it go to the end zone. And give him Another 6 grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groups they've been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense.
His cousin is trying to make it seem like he doing all of this. Nigga, I'm throwing picks because I'm running random plays trying to figure the game out. This pussy nigga Sean is talking, ain't playing the game, and this nigga Dion is talking like he doing something. Got the #1 team on the game and running Wildcat. The nigga Arch Manning just threw a play off his back foot, pass wobbly, nigga still caught it. Like, what is we talking about?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
After all the Wildcat talk,
very efficient five-way scoring drive.
What are we talking about?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's going up top here late in the game. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yo.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment.
Stop.
Obvious
dog, niggas is liars.
You know they're gonna
dog, stop fucking lying, dog. You got 21 points off a Wildcat. You done ran the Wildcat more than 3 times, fool. Like niggas is bullshit. Who said anything about running cheats? I'm running any random play trying to get my offense together, throwing picks. That's perfectly fine. Don't make it seem like a nigga is doing, like y'all niggas is fags. Y'all niggas is straight up women. Like y'all don't know how to be men. This shit is goofy.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Move. Niggas can run whatever they want to run. That's not the point. We playing the first game of the season, nigga. Stop talking like shit is what it is. Like what? I'm throwing the ball, trying to figure this fucking game out. Don't listen to the fag ass nigga that ain't got the game.
Back to throw. It's Manning.
Hey, hey, don't listen to the nigga that ain't got the game talking. He on the sidelines.
Well, look, this quarterback is
you can't bring objectivity because you ain't got the game. So shut your mouth.
That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back.
It don't mean nothing. Like, what is you talking about?
Throwing it all the way out to the flat.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown.
And this nigga think this is something. PT, you got Texas.
Just keep piling on.
The nigga Arch Manning was about to get sacked. Threw it off his back foot. Shit wobbly. Shut up, Sean. Shut up, Sean. Shut up, Sean.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Y'all niggas is weird, like flat out weird. Like I don't understand.
It's complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
No, Oh, we finna play another one. Like, you sound like a straight fag. You sound like a straight fag. No, I'm gonna get another team. I'm gonna get a team that's highly rated too.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.